All right, we're back with another episode of Yeoman's Work.
We're changing the name.
Name
finally.
changing, probably.
Yes.
Hopefully agree on something this episode.
Way more probable tonight.
Okay. We brainstormed a little bit, but first I think should address the big news.
Tom Brady retiring.
Tom Brady's retiring. Finally. He's not going to unretire this time. He promised.
Yeah.
I trust Tom Brady.
After our topic of Antonio Brown stealing his wife, big news of him retiring.
Yeah. So, you got any favorite Brady memories?
Oh, sure. All the times the Patriots won.
Oh, man.
Bill Belichick and Tom Brady lying to the media about Deflategate, and
that was a good memory.
Or them, filming plays at the Jets before Belichick decided to just take a different coaching gig.
My favorite Brady memory is the can't wait game. The greatest moment in my sports fanship, at least of the Jets.
I mean, honestly, Tom Brady is one of the GOATs, or the GOAT of quarterbacks in NFL history. So, all due respect to Tom Brady,
Yeah, nah.
I hate the Patriots. I'll never like any Boston team. So, fuck Boston. Any of our viewers from there, you can suck my dick. Anyway.
Yeah. Choke on your bean supper.
Yeah.
No,
choke on a Sam Adams.
Sam Adams. Yeah. Do you think, though, like, skill-wise, is he the best to ever play the position? Or was he more, like, great situation, great coaching?
No, I think, arguably, he, like, equally skill-wise and system-wise was one of the best quarterbacks. Like, you could say, great situation, because when Bledsoe went down, he had that opportunity. But, like, you can't just sit there and just say, oh, he's a system player that fell into a great opportunity, because his skills alone have held him until, what, is he 39?
He's like 44.
Oh, 44. Honestly, I don't keep up with athletes' ages these days.
He's old.
Yeah, he's like 44 years old. Like, you don't play 44.
Yeah, because I think his first game was in 03, was it? I think 03. Okay. So 20 years ago, and he was what, like 23 at the time?
Yeah,
24 at the time?
Yeah, 44 years.
It's not like he was a freshman
of
and
football,
went to the pros.
I mean,
it's a lot.
That's skill, man.
Hopefully
all those great Giants-Patriots matchups, like we brought up last week, like the Eagles beating them was definitely a stepping stone for our team to show that the dynasty got broken down finally.
Those are some good Brady memories of him losing in the Super Bowl.
But yeah, all due respect to Tom Brady, you got to respect the player. So.
Yeah. What else can I say about Brady? He's obviously going to waltz into the Hall of Fame.
Created Gronkowski's career pretty well. I'm not taking anything away from Gronk.
He did, but Gronk is also probably the best tight end of all time.
But could that be based off Brady's skills, or?
It could be, because I don't think he ever caught a touchdown pass from anyone but Brady. Or if he did, it was on some like trick play, like from Julian Edelman or something. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean,
we can thank Brady for Gronkowski. What would we do without Rob Gronkowski saying weird, dumb comments and like the eighth man on the Fox pregame table?
So, moving on from the whole Tom Brady shtick.
From the Brady of it all.
Yeah. Let's come up with some names. We asked you guys last week to write in the comments section something.
We got a lot of feedback. A lot of great feedback. Thank you guys for it. Really, really appreciate it. We took it all into consideration. So, how many options did you come up with? 4. Okay. How many do I have? I wrote a couple down. You want to go name for name?
No.
If you want to just give me your 4 and I have 9. No, 8.
8?
8.
I'm not that creative right now with names, but the one I just shared, I said we could call ourselves the Brain and the Brawn.
The Brain and the Brawn
podcast.
It's okay. We'll put that in the maybe pile. What else?
I
want to see mine.
You don't want me to see yours. The other one I was going to say was Everything Sports.
Everything Sports. That's a fair title, but I think it might be taken. We'd have to check that. What else you got?
I got to go on my phone. I think you got to start naming some off.
Whatever. Okay. Never Ending Glory.
Ooh, I like that one.
Horny for Sports.
It's a little excessive. Kind of.
Double Scoop of Sports. Poor Sports.
I like Poor Sports. That's...
Alessi and Schwartz Talk Sports.
Yeah, it's a little long.
Or Taylor and Schwartz Talk Sports.
Okay.
Average Schmo Sports Show.
Yeah.
Out of Focus. And
that was one of mine too.
Really?
It's Average Joe's That Everyone Knows podcast.
It's pretty good. And my last one, I don't know if this makes sense at all. Unsung Zeros. Here's them written down.
So hopefully you guys can give us some feedback.
Not a fan of Horny for Sports.
No, I think you're...
I thought that one was funny, at least.
Sorry, my co-host has his own sick humor.
Just trying to get a laugh.
Unsupportive of it. But yeah, please give us some feedback. We were really definitely looking for a different name. I do like Average Joe's That Everyone Knows podcast. That was mine. Or The Brain of
It's pretty good. But I think like when people think Average Joe's, they might think of the Dodgeball movie, which isn't bad.
Hey, put in your cornhole to the floor.
I don't want to breach any copyright laws.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine, dude. Or will be fine.
Well, those are just some... we can just spitball those later.
But yes, please give us some
anyway,
your opinion.
Feedback, like which ones you want.
Please,
you got any
please share.
Yeah, please.
Please watch.
Just give us anything.
Yeah.
Names, money.
The more likes we get, the more crazy stunts we'll do.
The least you could do is like and follow and donate. But just kidding. But seriously. Just drop a like or just listen. I don't care.
I got the
just
listen.
Shadows. Even if you think it's terrible and it puts you to sleep, at least use it for that.
Right. I do want to discuss backtrack to our conversation last week about NBA trades. I did read a couple things the last 2 days. The Raptors are willing to give up Gary Trent for 2 second-round picks and a protected first-round pick. I saw.
Is this from any team or just
any team? Gary Trent Jr. can be
so
had.
He can be had.
I did see a rumor that Fred VanVleet might be going to the Suns, and he posted on his Instagram story like a picture of him and Devin Booker. So
wouldn't they make them a little guard heavy? Or would Booker qualify more as a small forward? He's a shooting guard.
He's a shooting guard, small forward, I guess. But
he still drops.
I'm sure they'd be trading
5 or 6 assists.
I'm sure they'd be trading like Saric and like Shamit and maybe another guard.
I guess. I don't know what these teams do.
Bones Highland, I also see might be really on the move for something. I think the Nuggets are trying to like contend. I even heard they could be in the mix for OG Anunoby, which would be crazy because they already have like a great defensive court with like KCP and that dude Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon.
Is Christian Braun a known good defender?
I mean, I just looked at some like Raptor report and like analytically, like apparently when they play a certain lineup with him in it, he's a pretty good defender.
I do like him as a player from what I've seen.
I mean, he's a rookie. He's doing pretty well. It's always good to see the rooks go. So shout out to Christian Braun.
The Nuggets seem to draft pretty well.
I heard the Knicks offered or going into the route of offering 3 first-round picks. I don't know if they're protected. And maybe like a player to go with getting Anunoby. But I don't know if that really helps.
For 3 first rounders,
I mean,
that's a lot.
The market is so top heavy from
Yeah.
that Rudy Gobert trade. I mean, your thoughts on that? Like anything? He's a good defender. Like you said, third, fourth option, but I don't think he's offensively
I just
gifted.
don't see that putting the Knicks
in contention.
maybe that'll bump them up one more seed of where they will end up. Like he's a good, solid player. I like him.
I definitely want to shout out Jalen Brunson.
Oh yeah, that was a great pickup.
The Mavericks fucked up not re-signing him.
Yeah, the Mavericks.
I feel like they made nonchalant moves.
Show. Dinwiddie is a nice player, but he's not a number 2 on a contending team.
Brunson easily could get 30 every night if he wanted.
Yeah, Brunson, he was a lot better. I didn't think he would be this good.
Usage matters, and obviously his efficiency.
Yeah. I knew he'd put up good numbers, but I feel like he's just become the leader of the team. He's made Julius Randle a lot better. Like Randle's back to what he was doing 2 years ago.
I want to share a quote. Oh, I'll stick to the basketball and then I'll get to the quote.
Okay.
I did see the Sixers are looking for a backup center as well. So, could be an option there. I know the Nets are trying to get a little big.
Is Alex Len still playing?
He's on the Kings.
Could he be had, though?
Sure, the Nets could get him for a second rounder.
Like a bag of balls.
Yeah. Here's our Nets water boy and a bag of balls for Alex Len.
We got one of the best water boys in the league.
Shit, I wish I had that job. It'd be a great job.
Keeps those pH levels perfect.
Coach Klein said I could. Coach Klein said, "No, I won't. I'll do it for you."
Yes, I would do that.
I did see a rumor going around. Obviously, like I said last week, that the Lakers are still trying to make 1 or 2 moves to get rid of Beverly and Westbrook. I heard the Hornets might be takers, but I'm sure Michael Jordan's going to try to pawn off Gordon Hayward with us, or Oubre. I really want Jalen McDaniels or PJ Washington, and as horrendous as Terry Rozier's efficiency is, I do like him as a piece. So.
I like Terry Rozier.
He definitely, again, another player that would fit with our system. It's just we already have kind of guard heavy, so I don't know.
He's just one of those guys that's fun to watch. Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of
easily would add 20 points to our
nonchalant
fucking offense that I've been watching.
And he's a better fit than Russell Westbrook, I think. Much better shooter.
I'm very frustrated. The experiment of 2 years is over for me. I heard the Wizards are going to be buyers.
Really?
Trying to keep the core of Porzingis, Kuzma, and Beal together.
They're a solid team. They need
solid role players. Their team is just that 3, and then.
Well, Monty Morris has been playing well this year.
Will Barton's okay.
Will Barton's a good veteran player, but he's
injury prone.
He's injury prone, and he's kind of past his prime. Is that fair to say?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
like him as a player.
No, I do too. He's far from the 6-man role that he was on the Nuggets.
They're not giving him more than 20 minutes a night, so he's he has a limited ceiling.
I know that teams are asking for Kyle Lowry. Same thing with D'Angelo Russell, like I brought up last week. But I mean, we already discussed that. Lowry is already way washed. I like him. I always like Lowry. And D'Angelo Russell, the Lakers drafted him. I feel like outside of the year he was on the Nets and part of the Warriors year, he's never been efficient enough. And he's just I don't know.
He's kind of just slipped into obscurity of
everyone he's never was a point guard. He was always this is what I don't like about how the NBA's become positionless, and I feel like that's a great topic to discuss because I know you think that you could just slot a player anywhere, but to me Russell is never a point guard. He was just a shooting guard that had
that could get 12 assists a game.
He never had averaged 12 assists a game. Ever in his career. He's literally...
he's averaged 10 because he averaged a triple-double that year.
On what team? He's never averaged a triple-double ever in his career. Even with the Lakers, his most was 6.
Are you sure? Wasn't that one of his major accomplishments that he averaged a triple-double one year?
No, what the fuck? Maybe 29 points.
Fact check that.
I do not believe that at all.
Russell Westbrook? Is that who we're
No, I said D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, I think at some point you said Russell Westbrook by accident.
No, I'm pretty sure I just said D'Angelo Russell. But anyway, going on.
No, yeah, no, Russell never averaged it. No, okay.
Yeah,
So
D'Angelo
that was-
Russell is a shooting guard that literally could play make, and I feel like only certain players based off height and weight and skill set you can consider them being positionless. Like, for example, with the Nets trading for Ben Simmons, obviously with his issues with scoring, but you could play him as an undersized five in other lineups. But realistically, he's a small forward or a point forward. Like, you can't really. I know he plays point guard, but he's like, at some point you gotta play him by his height. Like, if he's not gonna score the ball, you gotta
True.
play him to his strengths, or he's just gonna be like played off the court during the playoffs. If the Nets make it in the playoffs, what are you gonna do with Ben Simmons? You traded all those picks, you're paying all that money. So I heard the Nets again like are looking for pieces. You're probably gonna try to get rid of someone like Day'Ron Sharp or Cam Thomas because like Cam Thomas is a type of guy that's just gonna try to get buckets. So I want your thoughts though. What teams you think are going to be contenders outside of the Bucks, the Nuggets? You said last week you think the Warriors.
That's it. Bucks, Nuggets, Warriors. Who else is good in the West?
Clippers.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave them out. They haven't shown me enough. They're just like all of a sudden going to become like
Kings are third.
Kings are third. I don't think they have the defense to do it.
You don't think that Fox Sabonis combo is gonna? It's gonna just fall off first round. Exit.
They can score.
Yeah, they can get threes. Everyone
can
can shoot
score.
threes on that team. I got to give them credit. They've been in like obscurity for like 14 years.
It's a strange team dynamic kind of. I looked at their team and they got Keegan Murray, and not in the correct order. Harrison Barnes, De'Aaron Fox,
Trey Lyles,
Sabonis. Lyles chips in like maybe 8 points a game average. And that's like literally all their points. And Malik Monk bringing like 13 off the bench.
And then what about Davion Mitchell?
He's like lately he's been averaging like 6 minutes a game.
Really?
Yeah, like they're not, they're playing maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. All their points come from those like 6 or 7 guys, and there's like nothing else after that. Like Davion Mitchell, like barely anything. Who's that other guy?
I gotta give them credit though, man. Like the Kings literally were like the laughing stock of the NBA for so long, and they really built like, I won't say a contender, but like a playoff viable team.
Yeah, I guess so.
One franchise I know, the Jazz are still willing to like somewhat tank. I mean, Danny Ainge is a scumbag, so
yeah, he's gonna use all those players to just build up.
I think they're gonna keep Lauri Markkanen, but they're definitely gonna think of trading Mike Conley and like Clarkson and what's his name, Malik Beasley,
yeah,
and Jared Vanderbilt.
Yes, I've heard rumors of.
I heard Vanderbilt could be had for a first-round pick, and if the Lakers could get him, I'd definitely get it. He's a solid power forward. I really like him. Obviously, in all those rumors, I'm going to try to implement my team because I want those players, but I don't think we're going to have the assets to get them.
Once those guys go, it's going to be the who's that center they got that's like their backup?
Walker Kessler?
Yeah, it's going to be the Walker Kessler.
He's really good. He's
5 blocks a game.
He's impressed me this year. Didn't he have like a 20-point, 20 rebound game or something? I thought he did.
Maybe. I don't know about 20 rebounds, but it's possible. I'd have to double check. I've just been noticing he's been playing pretty well. Just after I dropped him for my fantasy.
So, ending on that note with the NBA, I do still think the Nets can be contenders when KD comes back. I think you guys just need to make like minor moves. Same thing with my team, but
contenders that will lose.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
I mean, if all things go in your favor,
they will contend, but they're not going to win.
I mean, arguably, you're saying that as like being ultra realist, but like there could be a chance the Nets could win it this year
if KD just blacks out and like his eyes light onto fire and he just like decides to
shit
win.
On Kyrie. Kyrie's the truth.
And Kyrie too.
You guys just need your team is playing well. Like
I just
And
they don't
honestly,
have
I
the
will never.
defense and
I've said
rebounding.
this since we traded for AD. I'd never doubt the LeBron AD show. So if we just figure out this Russell Westbrook thing, because this
I
dynamic,
guess. I mean,
we won a championship in the
that's
second
true.
year of having that. So,
You had better role players at the time, I think.
Up and coming teams that I always will shout out: Pistons, Magic. I know the Magic need to get rid of some of their guards, and I know the Pistons definitely need some.
Rockets have the most points from first and second year players.
I really do like Jalen Green. I think they should get rid of Kevin Porter Jr. Again, going back to the positionless discussion,
he's holding the whole team back. Let's be honest.
They need a traditional point guard.
Yeah.
I think Jalen Green is the shooting guard of their future, and they should build around Şengün. Alperen Şengün is one of my favorite young players.
Eric Gordon having a revitalization right now.
I mean, dude, they've been trying to. Yeah, that was another trade rumor. He's been in trade rumors just like John Collins. They can be had for first round picks, but I've heard that John Collins now can be had for just like a bunch of role players.
I'd give it to him. I like him.
I mean, he could work for the Nets. He definitely could play undersized center, but honestly, the Nets could use him.
And he could rebound. We have no one that can rebound on the whole freaking team.
Yeah.
Well, Claxton. After Claxton, if Claxton doesn't grab the board, it's like they're going to tip it around like volleyball players.
Right.
Like, it's a joke. Boston absolutely ate our lunch today.
I know Boston even was in like trade rumors trying to get.
I'm sure they'll make some like nice pickup. Like they'll probably get Will Barton or something.
Yeah, the Celtics always somehow like fucking fleece somebody for like scraps. That's what I'm saying about the Brogdon trade this past summer. The Brogdon got found. The Pacers got like Nembhard and Naismith from the Celtics.
Yeah, those guys are okay, but they're probably not going to be anything.
Yeah, like they're just.
I mean, they'll be maybe
role
some players. Brogdon's a nice player.
Nice piece for a playoff contender. Easily one of the better defender guards in the league. But yeah.
I think he had a 4.0 GPA in college too.
Yeah,
that matters to me.
He did. That's why they called his nickname the President coming into the league.
And he played 4 years.
And his voice sounds like Obama.
Oh, does it?
I think that's why the joke was.
That matters to me too.
Outside of the back and forth banter, we'll end it there for the NBA.
Big signings in the WNBA today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, this wasn't today, but Candace Parker signed with the Las Vegas Aces, who just won the championship.
Yeah, I did see that. Any of our WNBA fans? I know there's not many in general, but
/fan. Just kidding. And Breanna Stewart signed with the Liberty, who are the team that plays in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a solid core of Sabrina Ionescu, who's my personal hero, Jonquel Jones, and now Breanna Stewart. They could be solid contenders of the 6 teams.
I was a big fan back in
the
the day of what's her name, Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah, she had a good.
And Vandersloot.
Vandersloot is a current player.
She's good. She got like a triple. Good. She got like a triple double. I remember I saw that the other day in the news.
Breanna Stewart. Yeah, she's one of the best players in the league.
So
from what I know,
I know you're not.
She was on the Seattle Storm last year. So that makes me pretty much the most knowledgeable WNBA fan in Bergen County. And that's all I have to say about that. What else do we want to talk about today? Is there one more thing?
I mean, we discussed last week about men's mental health. You know.
I think I'm going to the Devils game in a month or two.
Oh, yeah?
They're actually good.
Where the fuck is my invite?
I just heard about it like 2 hours ago.
You hear this? Sky.
I can see if you can.
Co-host doesn't invite. Guys,
well, there's going to be a family thing, but
I'm basically family. Like, hell yeah.
I can see if you want to go. It's going to be like me and my brother and my mom and like her work.
Ooh, do we get the box?
No, it's just like a section. Yeah, it's not.
I'm selfish like that. I would have taken the box.
Yeah, her company is not that. Well, there's too many people, I think. I don't know. But
what is it called? Vandalese?
Mondelez.
Mondelez.
Yeah.
Scumbags. Hear me, Mondelez?
They are. They are scumbags.
Vote out Nabisco.
Just kidding.
Pay for the box.
Those vanilla wafers, though, they stay fresh forever.
This guy's back from episode 1 on the vanilla wafers.
You can open a box of vanilla wafers, eat
and they'll last for
20 of
like
them.
5 years.
Leave it open. They just get a little soft, but you can still eat them like 3 months later.
They taste like freaking sheetrock, but sure.
No, they get softer. That's the thing. They don't get hard. They get soft. It's the same with Oreos. I don't know the technology, but maybe it's like all the sugar in it or something.
Probably.
It just gets soft.
I did want to say, if you're out of discussion topics tonight, I did want to say about back to the mental health thing. We brought this up last podcast. Both willing to hear anything, feedback, and comment section if anyone wants to talk about it.
Just talk to someone. If you need to talk to someone, talk to someone.
Yeah. Don't
talk to yourself. That's what I do. I have poor mental health. Talk to someone. I'm gonna take a quote from Vegeta. Any anime fans, I do not fear this new challenge. Rather, like a true warrior, I will rise to meet it. It's very true. Stick to your guns. And that. Anything else you want to say?
Please give us in the comments section, like we said, we are trying. We want to change the name. Please give us these suggestions for the next episode. We will be making that change.
And me and Taylor signing out. We're horny for sports.
Average Joes, everyone knows.
Just kidding. See you guys.